Now we're about ready to go. And the SEC opener for Texas is underway as the lefty puts a foot into it and sends it to the far corner, and they'll bring it out. A yard deep for Nell Brown Jr. Broke a tackle at the 10, and he's tripped up and down near the 16-yard line. Wilson, Sturdivant, Mizell. First three receivers out for the Gators. Jaden Ball starting at the running back in the pistol with Lagway. Hanson, tight end left, spotted at the 16-yard line, 1st and 10 Gators. Now motion Sturdivant out wide right. Fake the handoff to Ball, rolling, throwing, and a catch and a fumble. Wilson picked up his fumble after making the catch. Got knocked out of the air. It's a gain of 9 as he jumped on it at the 25-yard line. Wow, that was dangerous early.
Yeah, very fortunate.
That might be, no, it looked like it could have been targeting on Littleton, who led with the helmet to try and knock the ball out, and he did.
Yeah, the ball bounced back right to Dallas Wilson. It was a naked bootleg, hit him on the crosser route. Good play by Texas, but my goodness, we got a break there.
2nd and 1, handed off the ball, running left, broke a tackle at the line of scrimmage, and churns forward. 1st down, Gators, brought to you by Good Greek Moving and Storage. The moving of the change brought to you by your superhero movers. 1st and 10, Florida at the 31-yard line.
This inside zone play, blocked pretty well. Good running by Jaden Ball. Gators going no huddle.
Anthony Hill Jr. on the stop for a very, very good Texas defense. One of the best in the country. Fake the handoff the ball to the pistol. Turning, booting to the right, throwing. Mizell catches from Lagway. After receiving the ball, lays out as his legs were grabbed for a gain of 3 to the 34-yard line. So Lagway 2 for 2 out of the gate. Jalen Gilbo defending for the Longhorns.
Another misdirection. Mizell was on the hip position, slid across. Normally we throw this to the tight end, sliding behind the offensive line to the flat. DJ faked left, rolled right. Good pickup on 1st down.
Gators break the huddle. 2 receivers right, tight end and a receiver left. Off the right hash, Jake Slaughter starting again at center today is over the football. The guards left and right of him, Harris and George. Pistol formation, Mizell motions, turn, handoff to Ball, started right, broke a tackle in the backfield, and at least got back to the line of scrimmage, it looks like. Maybe a gain of a yard as he crossed the 35-yard line. 3rd down and about 6 now upcoming for the Gators after the tackle by Leonga Lafau.
Yeah, ran the outside zone to the right out of the pistol, and Colin Simmons, the defensive player for Texas, hit Ball in the backfield, but he broke a tackle to at least gain a yard.
At the 35 officially. 3rd and 6, trips in a triangle to the left. Sturdivant, Wilson, and Mizell. Shotgun here for Lagway. Takes the snap. Pressure coming. 5 rushing. Throws over the middle. Crossing around. Caught by Mizell. Near side numbers. 1st down, Gators. He's pushed into the sideline by Jalen Gilbo, the cornerback, and the Gators have 2 first downs on the opening drive.
Yeah, good read by DJ. Texas showed a 1 high look at the snap. They went 2 high safeties and just threw a nice, accurate ball to Mizell on a shallow cross to pick up the 1st down.
That right tackle, the starters, Caden Jones, Austin Barber at left tackle. Same personnel that started the game still in there for Florida. 1st and 10, Florida at their own 44-yard line. Off the right hash, Lagway in the shotgun. Motions Mizell toward him. Handed off to Ball between the tackles, and he found a little crease and keeps his feet moving and kind of pushes the pile to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of, we'll call it 4 yards to set up 2nd and 6.
Yeah, Gators went with a bunch formation to the left, but the tight end that side as well, so it's kind of unbalanced, ran inside zone. I don't know how Jaden Ball picked up 4 yards. He just found a crease, as you said, and fell forward for a pretty good gain.
Motion Hanson left to right. He'll stop here off right tackle. 2nd down and 6 of the 48. Handed off the Ball. Brief hold to the right side. Blasted into a defender who lost his mouthpiece. Down at midfield. This is going to be spotted right on the 50-yard line after the tackle by Marad Watson. Up front defensively for Texas, who, by the way, is 2nd in FBS in points per game allowed. 7.8. That's it. And they're 3rd in the nation, Shane Matthews, against the run. But the Gators have kept it on the ground here with the exception of a couple throws.
Yeah, pretty good opening drive for the Gators. Crucial 3rd down here.
3rd and 4 at midfield. The line to gain is the Texas 46. Brown motions Jet sweep, got room to run, turns around the left edge, 40 to the far sideline, shoved out of bounds, deep into the Texas bench at the 36. First down, Gators. Littleton was the only man to stop Vernell Brown on the best-looking jet sweep we've seen this season.
Yeah, that's a jet sweep. It's also actually a read by DJ. He could pull it and run quarterback power, but good read by handing it off to Vernell Brown III.
2-by-2 set on first down at the 36 of the Longhorns. Lagway to throw, right side, short route, near side numbers, caught by Wilson, knocked the defender's helmet off, and got a couple more after the catch, and this crowd loves it at the Swamp. Gilbo and McDonald were there to stop the play, but Gilbo's the man that lost his head. He has to go off for a play.
Just simple offense, a 3-by-1. Dallas Wilson's your single receiver side. He just ran a hitch. DJ put it right on him for an easy first down.
Kobe Black comes in it for Gilbo at corner. He's on the side where the Gators have two in a stack toward the near sideline of the Florida bench. First and 10 Gators at the Texas 26. What a start to the day. Lagway takes the shotgun snap. Hand off the ball. Big hole up the middle. Powers his way toward the 15. First down Gators. Brought down at the 14-yard line of Texas.
Yeah, that was very well blocked. It was just an inside zone play. And it was like Texas was retreating. They weren't even trying to penetrate at all. Well done by the offensive line, and the Gators were on the move.
This will be the 11th play of the drive. A lot of subs here for Texas. Ty Anthony Smith made the tackle on Baugh, and they're rotating a lot of linebackers, including Smith. Brown motions to the left. This is on the right hash now at the 14. First down, Florida. Lagway, right foot in front of the left. Claps for the shotgun snap. Handed off to Baugh again. Wiggles through and dragged down at the 8. Oh, he was a jersey pulled away from maybe 6 points.
Yeah, good run by Jaden Ball. Just great patience in the hole, finding a lane. That was the split zone where the tight end whams the backside defensive end. Offensive line is getting some movement on this big defensive line from Texas.
More than we've seen in a month. Xavier Filsamy, free safety, makes the tackle for Texas. 8:48 to go in the first quarter. Still the opening drive. 2nd and 5 at the Texas 9. Brown motions to the left. Turn, hand off the ball, patiently danced his way through to near the line to gain. I think they're going to spot him, Shane, at the 5. He needed the 4, probably.
Yeah, still it was just an instant. We faked the jet sweep to Vernell Brown and ran the inside zone. Not much there, but Jaden Ball still getting 3 or 4 yards. Sets up a 3rd and very, very short.
LaFau made the tackle for Texas. The Longhorns, one of the best defenses in the country, on their heels a bit now. Be 3rd and 1 at the 5. 2 tight ends set. Both will shift right to left. And a timeout called.
First charge timeout of the half. Florida.
Little sudden downpour, boys. It's letting up just a little bit, man. I'd love to see Florida punch one in, if not for the first down, for a touchdown right here on the ground.
All right, 1 to get the first down, 5 to get the touchdown. Lagway bends at the waist. Now comes set in the shotgun. 2 tight ends shift to the left. Brown wide right. Wilson in closer to the left of Lagway. Motion Brown across the formation. Handed off the ball. Made a man miss in the backfield. Cuts, runs to the pylon. Touchdown, Gators! 3rd touchdown of the season for Jaden Ball.
That was all Jaden Ball there, Sean. Michael Tapp, their All-American defensive back, had him in the backfield. He made him miss. Good feet. And it sprinted to the pylon. Good drive by the Gator offense.
Trey Smack now on for the extra point. Rain still coming down. Over 90,000 fans who love the start of this one, except those in burnt orange. Snapback holds down, and the kick is away, and Trey Smack now is 83 for 83 as a Gator kicking extra points. Extra point brought to you by Allstate, who will contribute to the Gators Athletic Scholarship Fund for student athletes across all sports. Florida leads at 7-0, and Trey Smack has it on the tee. On the go and want to stay connected to live sports anywhere in the country? Download the free Varsity Network app, available on Apple and Android. It's easier than ever to listen live and keep up with your favorite teams. Don't miss a moment. Get the Varsity Network app now. Smack's kickoff will go through the back of the end zone. A touchback.
Yeah, Arch is a talented kid. He hasn't gotten it going this year. he's way more athletic than his two uncles, Peyton and Eli. He can run the football, so I think that could be part of their plan today.
Yeah, offside. Kicking team number 9. That penalty will be 5 yards at the touchback spot. First down.
And, of course, grandson of Archie Manning, making his first SEC road start. Off the left hash, out of the shotgun. And he'll hand it off and blown up in the backfield. Tyreek Sapp takes down Wisner for the first play for the Gators defense. His third tackle for loss this season. Sapp blew through the offensive line.
Yes, he did. They ran a running play to the left. It was a counter where they pulled the right tackle and right guard, and Sapp just trailed it and tackled for loss. 2nd
and 12. Fake the handoff. Manning to throw. Right side, airs it out. And a leaping grab complete on the right sideline for Texas's Parker Livingston. Romani McClain getting the start today, his third career start. Wasn't there in time to break it up.
Yeah, just a deep out route or comeback on the Texas sideline. That was an excellent timing pattern and good throw by Arch Manning.
1st and 10 at the 42. Fake the handoff. A dart thrown by Manning underneath and over the middle, and down to get it on the ground is Ryan Wingo out of St. Louis, Missouri.
Yeah, Wingo's his go-to guy. That was a little RPO and a run play. Arch pulled it, threw a little hitch route. Probably could have got more yardage, but the ball was low and Wingo had to go down and catch it as he was falling.
Gain of almost 5. They're going to officially call this 2nd and 6. Manning came into the day 61% as a passer, 9 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. DeAndre Moore is one of 2 receivers left, single receiver right. Gators rush 4. Manning slithers out of the pocket, pump fakes, runs forward along the near hashes, and gets a first down. It's a gain of double-digit yards to the Gators' 40-yard line before the tackle made by Bryce Thornton.
That's a concern there. Gators got good pass rush. Arch stepped up in the pocket. A lot of green grass.
Fake the handoff on 1st and 10. Long way to go. Manning now in trouble, wrapped up and brought down. Probably won't be a sack as he broke the line of scrimmage. Got to the 40, so it's a gain of like a half or 3/4 of a yard. Miles Graham finally pulls Manning to the ground. They're going to call it 2nd and 10, but he did get past the line of scrimmage.
Texas went with tempo after that good run by Arch. I think it screwed his own offensive line on that play.
Their center's Cole Hudson out of Frisco, Texas. 2nd down, we'll call it 9. Near hash, Longhorns moving right to left. Good noise from this crowd at the Swamp. 2 left, single right. Manning in the shotgun. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Thornton pulled up on it. Ball thrown left side, knocked out of the air by the Gators. Jaden Robinson, I think, knocked it out of the air. It was Robinson. Thornton had a chance to blow through the chest of Manning, kind of pulled up in front of him like he was guarding him basketball style.
Yeah, that was one of those RPOs. Arch threw it sidearm, off platform throw. Boy, it was dangerous. Good play by the Gator defense.
3rd and 9 at the Florida 40. 7-0 Florida. Snap back to Manning. Gators bring 4. Flushed out, rolling right. Manning throws it away over the Texas bench, and nobody open downfield. And special teams now will come into play for the Longhorns. Brian Taylor was the better defender on that far side of the field for the Gators.
Yeah, great pressure by the Gator defense. Actually, Texas went max protection, only had 2 guys on a pass pattern. Arch was flush to his right and had to throw it out of bounds.
So Jack Bomeister, who's tucked it inside the 25 times this year, will punt on 4th and 10 at the 40. End over end kick. And is caught and bobbled and pitched over the goal line by 2 different guys and ruled down at the 1.
Well, we may get a review on this.
Yeah. Hang on a second.
Field is a touchback. Timeout on the field.
You ever see one of those flea flicker plays? Yeah, but I haven't ever seen one on a punt cover.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive by the 3.
If this call is overturned, it's Florida's ball at their own 1-yard line. That changes everything that's happened in the timeout for Billy Napier and the offense about what they'll do to start the drive, right?
Yeah, there's no question. Right now Billy's got to be talking to, this is what we're going to, personnel-wise, this is what we're going to run. if the ball's at the 20. If not, this is our personnel. This is what we're thinking if we're, at the 2-yard line. But I'm with you, Sean. I don't know what took them so long, why they couldn't have done this during the timeout.
After video review, the ruling on the field is upheld. It's a touchback. First down, Florida.
James Carter with the decision.
Let's throw one deep right here.
1st and 10, Florida at their own 20. Lagway in the pistol. Single to each side. Double tight end set here for Florida. Mizell motions to the right side. Off the left hash. Snap. Play action. Lagway throws over the middle. Found Sturdivant at the 37 on the near hashes. Up across the 40 to the 44-yard line. Maybe the 43, yeah.
Yeah, that was a well-designed play, Sean. We motioned Mizell outside, from left to right, outside of Sturdivant. Sturdivant went down there and ran a curl route as the slot receiver just found an open spot. Good throw, good accurate throw by DJ.
1st and 10, Florida at their own 43-yard line. They beat Taft on the play, the veteran safety. Lagway audible at the line of scrimmage. In the pistol with Ball behind him. Takes the snap, turns, hands it off to Ball. Trying to get to the edge. Got it! Around the right side, down the near sideline. Blast into the defender at the 41 of Texas. Both players go out of bounds. He rammed into Jelani McDonald. First down, Florida. And on the plus side of the field, leading 7-0.
Yeah, just out. Balls on the right hash. Just ran outside zone out of the pistol to our sideline. We sealed the edge really well. Bad angle by Trey Moore, number 8 for the linebacker for Texas.
Sturdivant and Mizell go out left. It's also where Hansen resides, who steps up onto the line of scrimmage. Livingston offset tight end, now motions right to left. Out of the pistol. Lagway hands it off to Ball, found a crease, loose, 35, stiff on a man at the 34. Right into the far sideline, shuffles out of bounds for another Florida first down at the Texas 29-yard line. McDonald was the last man for Texas. 3:43 and counting left in the quarter, and the Gators are cruising.
Yeah, that was a well-designed play and blocked extremely well. Ball broke a tackle. I'm not sure if I like him running out of bounds there or lowering his shoulder and running over somebody.
Well, now he checks out, healthy, and Duke Clark onto the field for the first time today as the Gators running back. Late sub for the Longhorns. Single receiver right. Mizell motions back to the formation. 1st and 10 on the left hash. Gators moving left to right from the 29. Handed off. Clark started left, cut back right, and gets positive yardage to about the 21. Nice run by Clark, the freshman out of Plant High School in Tampa. Spencer and Hill make the tackle for Texas.
Yeah, just inside zone to the right, then fake the ghost reverse to Mizell to hold the backers. Look, man, right now the Gators are winning the line of scrimmage.
Flip of the script from 2 weeks ago down in Miami Gardens. 2:42 to go in the quarter. 2nd and 2 at the 21. Lagway empty here. Takes the shotgun snap. Throws left side. Oh, he missed a wide open for Sturdivant at the 15-yard line toward the far side.
Yeah, DJ just didn't set his feet there, out of the gun. That's 3-step timing if you're under center. 1, 2, 3 throw on the hitch route. He just kind of drifted and fired it out there. We got to complete those. That was an easy pitch and catch.
First incompletion for Lagway today. He's 5 of 6 for 54 yards. Now 3rd and 2 at the 21. Florida on 3rd down, thus far 3 for 3. All 3 of those on the opening drive. Trips into triangle to the right. Some confusion here. Livingston breaks out of that. You got a tight end to each side and 2 receivers toward the near sideline. Out of the pistol, Lagway. Toss sweep left side. Clark cuts inside. Broken arm tackle, but he gets the first down. The second effort there. Anthony Hill stops Clark, but the chains will move again. The Gator drive continues.
Yeah, we had a lot of smoke and mirrors going on there. But we ran the toss sweep out of the pistol to Duke Clark to the tight end side, the short side. Blocked well. Good run by the true freshman.
Jaden Ball back in a running back, shifts into the pistol. Tight ends, both of them to the left. With Vernell Brown Jr. Sturdivant wide right to the field side. Take the snap, fake the toss sweep. Rolling right, Lagway looking, jump pass over the intended receiver and a lot of traffic.
He's limping.
Out of bounds.
I don't know if he got stepped on when he faked left to roll right, but you could see him, Sean, when he was rolling out here to the wide side of the field, He was kind of hobbling. Nobody was open, first of all, but I'd like to see the replay to see if he got stepped on by the running back.
His gait is getting better as he continues to move. This is as comfortable as we've seen Lagway yet this season. Just smooth on his play action, smooth on his reads. 1:51 to go in the quarter, 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Lagway in the pistol with ball. Sturdivant left. Receiver right is Dallas Wilson. They'll hand it off to Ball. And he eases through the left side of the line of scrimmage, but only gets a couple. Ball is tackled by Travis Shaw, and it brings up the first 3rd and long of the day.
Actually, I just saw the replay of that naked bootleg, and it must be his calf, Sean, because there was nobody near him, and he started being really gimpy.
Not good. Lagway's still in there, but a big 3rd and 8 here at the Texas 16-yard line. 7-0 Florida. Brown is one of 2 backs now. One on each hip of Lagway, ball the other. Now Brown leaves and motions right. Lagway takes the snap. Throws left side for the end zone, incomplete. It was a tangle there between Dallas Wilson and the Texas corner.
DJ's hurt.
Still gimpy as he comes off?
Yeah, he couldn't really step into that throw.
Okay.
I don't know if it's calf or what, but he's very gimpy right now.
So it'll be 4th and 8. We'll keep an eye on that. We'll have Tate Casey eyeball DJ Lagway. Trey Smack now for a 34-yard attempt off the left hash. Looking to add to a 7-0 lead. Dolman to hold here, so the drive stalling at the Texas 16. Snap back, good hold. Kicks away, and Smack drilled it almost to the second deck, and he splits the uprights to add 3 more here for the Gators.
Well, fellas, DJ Lagway coming out on that drive right there off the field. Talked with quarterbacks coach and Billy Napier, and then straight to the medical tent. So right now, I'm assuming under evaluation before this next drive.
The UF Health medical tent will keep Tate Casey close to that. DeAndre Moore and Ryan Niblett back to receive the kickoff. He sends it from inside the outer hash over Moore, and a touchback, and the Longhorns will get just their 2nd offensive possession of the day with 1 minute to go. Arch Manning again at quarterback for Texas. 3 receivers right, single left. Now the motion, 1 receiver to the near sideline. That's Ryan Niblett. And they'll hand it off to Niblett, coming from left to right, trying to get around the right edge, and he gets blasted after a gain of about 3 yards at the 23-yard line. Miles Graham there to meet him with some Gator authority.
That was the old Green Bay Packers sweep to the right, but they did it by a receiver coming behind the quarterback. They had more guys pulling there, Sean. Good job by the Gator defense.
2nd and 7 after a gain officially of 3 at the 28. 10-0 Florida. Shotgun snap to Manning. Fakes the handoff. Throws over the middle. Almost intercepted. It's through the arms of Cormani McClain and caught for a gain of 5. I have no idea how that ball was completed for the offense.
I don't either. I don't know how the guy caught the ball. The ball was thrown so hard. So many blue jerseys in the way. Sets up a 3rd short for the Longhorns.
First catch for Ryan Wingo, and they're going to let the clock run out. 5 seconds left in the first quarter. And they'll be just short of the line to gain. As I mentioned, a gain of 5 there. Sets up 3rd and 2 for Texas at their own 33-yard line.
Right now, at the moment, DJ Lagway yet to come out of the medical tent. I will say Tremel Jones has been warming up for the last 5 minutes or so on the sidelines as UT faces this 3rd down stop.
All right, thank you, Tate. Shane Matthews' thoughts on the first quarter after this play. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right for Manning. Motion the tight end Endries back to the formation. Off the left hash, snap back to Manning. Quarterback run to the right with the lead blocker. And he just got the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 4. Came to the near sideline, toward the numbers before Sharif Denson brought him down. Shane, your thoughts on what we saw in the first quarter of play?
I thought it was a great first quarter for the Gators. I thought offensively, 2 drives, 2 scores. I thought really good execution, and that's the key tonight. We have to execute plays called.
Manning can beat you with his feet. He just moved the chains. Now empty, takes the shotgun snap on 1st and 10. Flushed out of the pocket, throws over the middle, underneath. Tight end caught it, then he was picked up off the ground and slammed to the grass by Jaden Woods. Endries was meted rudely over the middle, gain of 1.
They try to run a really delay screen to their tight end, Well done by Jaden Woods. You know, that's one of those deals, Sean, where it was a very good play call. The dang offensive lineman for Texas didn't block anybody. Thank goodness.
2nd and 9 as a result at the Texas 38. Snap back to Manning, fakes the handoff. Blitz is coming. Gets loose. Ball's out of his hands, and he wobbled it left side, incomplete. He did get a pass attempt away as he was going down, hit by Cameron James. Yo.
Yeah, that was really good. Man, their left tackle just whiffed. I mean, he didn't block a soul. It was actually a phenomenal job by Arch Manning just getting this ball off. He took a shot by James.
3rd and 9, and this crowd is foaming at the mouth. Texas at their own 38. Trips left, tight end right. It's deafening in here. Manning takes the shotgun snap. Delayed blitz. Manning just got it away. Wobbler, deep left side, incomplete, out of bounds to the intended receiver, Livingston. Texas will punt on 4th and 9.
Yeah, they just Gators front four. They brought pressure there, so Wisner, the tailback, had to pick it up. I think it was Aaron Gates maybe, but they had an open receiver. But the pressure in the pocket from a quarterback, you don't want anything in your face, right, Sean, coming at you. When you get the pressure on the outside, you can step up. But we had great pressure right in Manning's face.
Renell Brown, the third, deep to back for the Gators at the 17-yard line. Bolmeister to punt. The wind is howling now here in Gainesville. Snap back to Bolmeister. Just got it off the end of his foot, but sent it a long way. It's going to bounce to the 14 and roll through the end zone.
Judging by what he's wearing right now as he runs onto the field, he has nothing on his lower body. His spat job on his ankle is the same. My only guess would be some form of compression around that lower leg, right or left, untold.
1st and 10, Gators at their own 20. Moving right to left, Hansen shifts to the left side of the formation. Running back is Clark. Fake the handoff to him, sling it out right side. Ball tip caught by Mizell. Broken tackle. He's going to get a couple yards up the right sideline. What a play by Aiden Mizell, and then driven back late here by a Texas defender. Jelani McDonald was the primary defender for the Longhorns. Crowd didn't like it. That's the student section down in that area.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a wide receiver screen called or an RPO, but he slung it, you know, the old off-platform nonsense.
Yeah.
But he didn't look comfortable throwing that ball out to Aiden Mizell. It was a phenomenal catch by 11.
Yeah, jumped, tipped, caught it, then juked the man. Ended up getting 4 yards. 2nd and 6 of the 24. Lagley in the pistol now with Clark behind him. Mizell motions across, fake the jet to him, hand it off Clark. Running right side, got a hole and a first down. Late flag coming in. All the way from the back, Judge. 15 yards downfield from the play.
How can this guy see holding from where he was?
I sure hope he didn't see holding.
DJ is just barely moving around, by the way.
First down, Gators.
Okay.
During the run, personal foul. Hands to the face. Defense, number 16. 15-yard penalty added to the end of the run. First down.
Penalty on Texas, and Michael Taft with the hands to the face. So not only a Duke Clark run for a first down, the penalty and the yardage gives the Gators a first down marker at their own 46.5-yard line.
Boy, this is a good time right here, Sean, where that ball is.
Let it rip.
Let her rip right down. Is this Dallas Wilson down here to the single receiver?
Yes. He's split wide left, Hansen tight end right. In the slot is Renell Brown III. Lagway wants a pistol snap, has it, fakes the handoff, throws over the middle, got Hansen at the 40, ball's out, picked up by Texas at the 38, cuts back inside, return across the 50, and then knocked down at the 45-yard line. Anthony Hill Jr. got the loose ball and brought it back. Now the question is, was it incomplete?
The fumble recovered by the defense.
This play's got to get reviewed. And it sure looked like Hansen had control and tucked it, and it was punched out.
That's a hell of a play by the Texas defender. And
is it
Sean,
Littleton that punched it out?
Yeah, Sean, I was watching Dallas Wilson. He was running a double move. DJ got rid of this ball so quickly because the guy came free, but I watched him. He can't move at all. It must be his hamstring.
That can't play. I wonder how long you can play with a limited quarterback. Now we're finally going to get the review. Both the offense for Texas and the defense for the Gators were lining up, and now the play will be under review. I think we already know the results.
The ruling on the field was a fumble recovered by the defense. The previous play is under video review.
Okay.
The ruling of a catch on a fumble is upheld. It will be first down Texas.
Yep. Manning in the shotgun with now 3 receivers right. Hands it off. Patient into the hole is the running back, Wisner. And he got 2 yards on the carry. Stuffed there by Tyreek Sapp.
Yeah, so far early in the game, Sean, the Gators on both sides of the ball are winning the line of scrimmage.
It's 21 rushing now yards for Texas. And Manning's got 18 of the 21 yards.
Yeah, it scrambles, right?
Yeah, one design quarterback run,
yeah,
otherwise.
The play and run plays, they've got nothing.
2nd and 8 at the Florida 43. Niblett motions right to left. 2-by-2 set. Fake the reverse. Manning stays in the pocket. Lobs it down the left side. Ball tip caught. Oh, Livingston hauled it in. Then got undercut near the 10. That's where he's down. And Livingston's hurt. And goes down out of bounds on the far side. Grimsley with a touchdown-saving tackle, but Livingston was wide open.
That's Steve Sarkisian dialing him up right there. They had a lot of smoke and mirrors in the backfield. Livingston ran a shallow cross and then went up the seam. He made a great catch on a kind of an overthrow that he had to tip to himself.
First and goal at the 10. Manning in an offset pistol. 2-back set with him. Pair of receivers right. Off the left hash, turn, hand it off, Wisner, cut it back inside, and gains 4 before tackled on the play by Mekhi Barrow. He's down at the 6. By the way, how Livingston didn't fumble that football, he was holding it against his face mask when he got knocked decleated at the 10.
Yeah, and he's being checked out on their sideline as well.
He's in a lot of pain. 2nd and goal at the 6, 10-0 Florida. Texas trying to get on the board for the first time here in the second quarter. Wingo, receiver right. Off the play action, rolling right. Manning throws it, caught the 1 and into the end zone, Wisner. The running back was the shallow man on a multiple route to the right side. Touchdown Texas at 9:55 to go in the first half.
Yeah, that was a good play design. We run that a lot where we fake to the back, reverse out, fake to the back, and he hits the flat. I don't know what Arch Manning was waiting on.
I think he wanted the back of the end zone to Wingo.
I guess, but if he gives it to him right now, he walks into the end zone. Here, it was kind of a contested catch.
First touchdown for Wisner, the junior out of Glen Hills, Texas. 10th touchdown pass of the year for Manning, and the Horns are on the board. Extra point pending. Snap back, good hold, and the extra point is good for Mason Shipley. 3-point ball game now. 9:55 to go in the second quarter. Scoring drive for Texas, 4 plays, 45 yards. Points off turnover for the Longhorns. Gators 10, Longhorns 7 on the Gator Sports Network from Learfield. 10-7 Florida, and they'll receive the kick at the south end zone. That's at our right. Pernell Brown the third, deepest man back. This will be hung up here at the 7, near side. Brown runs to the near sideline, across the 20 and out of bounds before reaching the 25-yard line. First, Lagway at quarterback. See how mobile he is here now. 1st and 10 at the Florida 23 on the near hash. Lagway in the shotgun with Clark on his left hip. Take the snap, they rush 4. Pass right side, twisting catch by Brown. Juked the man at the 30 and got forward for a good Greek moving and storage move of the chains. First down Florida, your superhero movers.
Yeah, good first down call. Soft coverage. Vernell just ran like a 5-yard out to the wide field. DJ put it on him, and then Vernell made guys miss to get the first down.
Lagway's 9 for 12 passing. Langley takes the shotgun, trips left, throws that way. Caught by Sturdivant. Broken tackle after the catch. And Sturdivant finally brought down for a modest gain. Wow. Thought he would have gotten more than a yard and a half, but Michael Taft did a nice job with the open field tackle.
Yeah, it was just a wide receiver screen, and when he let it go, it looked like there was a lot of green grass for the Gators, Sturdivant and Vernell Brown to pick up the first 5 or 6 yards, but Michael Taft came flying out of his safety position.
Brown motions left to right. Second, we'll call it 8. Turn handed off to Clark, running to the left. Didn't get a whole lot there either. Now Texas's defense is starting to look like what they've shown the last few weeks. Stout, top 5 in the country against the run. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 8 for the Gators. Anthony Hill.
This is like a hockey line change here. Texas defense just brought in 5 different defenders on their front, their front 7.
Yes. Colin Simmons is one of them. He's a problem on the edge. We call this their NASCAR lineup. A lot more speed. 3rd and 8 at the 36 of the Gators. Slaughter calls out the coverage. 2-by-2 set. Lagway, pocket closing. Zips it over the middle. Crossing catch by Sturdivant. First down Gators. Onto the plus side of the field. J. Michael Sturdivant tackled at the 45 of Texas by Gilbo.
Might have been DJ's best play of the year right there, Sean. They brought more than we could block. He stood in the pocket. That was one of his off-platform sidearm throws that was accurate. Hit Sturdivant on the shallow cross as the hot receiver. Big conversion right there for the Gator offense.
Huge. They're 4 of 6 on 3rd down. 1st and 10 at the Texas 45. Lagway pulls it out of Clark's belly. Throws down the right side. No. Shot play into traffic toward Trey Wilson. Crowd wants pass interference call. There were 3 Texas defenders down there. Cade Phillips closest to Wilson and making contact.
Yeah, I said, oh no, because when he let it go, my goodness, there were a lot of white hats and white jerseys down there. 3 that, good thing it was such a poor throw, we didn't have an opportunity to have it picked off.
Was he throwing toward possible pass interference?
That could be the case, yep. But whew.
2nd and 10. Gators have outgained Texas 211 yards to 88. Pair of receivers near side. Make it 3 now with a motioning Wilson. Handed off to Clark. Got through, 2nd level. Still on his feet at the 35. First down, forward progress to the 34-yard line. Gain of 11 on the carry by Clark. And I love the motion by Wilson there, partner, because I think it did something to set up the run. You have to tell me.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we run a lot of that smoke and mirrors, as I could call it, because it's eye candy. You're just trying to hold a backer just so the line can get to the 2nd level. But that was a really good run by Duke Clark inside in the A gap. Really good feet.
1st and 10, Florida at the 34. And off to Clark again. Veering left. Will get about 3 yards to the 31. This is a Texas defense that was holding their opponents to 62 yards rushing a game. And now the Gators have rushed it for about 116 on the afternoon.
Which is phenomenal because we're calling the same ball plays we've called all year long, Sean. We're just executing and blocking people.
Boy, isn't that something, huh? Lance Jackson, the linebacker, defensively on the play for Texas at 2nd and 7 with 6:21 left in the first half. 10-7 Florida. On the move here, though. 2-by-2 set for Lagway. Motion hands to the tight end. In the block. Throw right side. Back shoulder catch by Dallas Wilson. How do you do? The freshman has it. Goes out of bounds for a first down at the Texas 13-yard line. Beat Cade Phillips on the play.
Yeah, got man coverage. 1 high safety. They pressed Dallas Wilson. Cade Phillips kind of got lost, never saw the ball, but good throw, good back shoulder, good catch. Just a well-executed ball play.
Lagway looking more like himself now since the leg injury. 1st and 10. Lagway in the shotgun communicating with Clark. They're pointing out protection. Take the snap. Hand it off to Clark. Bounced at the line of scrimmage. Spins right and then driven back. I think they're going to give him a yard on the carry here, but Cade Phillips kind of finishing off which was a plugged up right side. So partner back in the red zone here. The One Blood Big Red Bus red zone. I think unlike the last time where you settled for 3 points, you got to punch it in here.
Yeah, it would definitely be a big boost to the to the ball club here.
Go ahead.
Look for them to try to isolate Dallas Wilson.
He's lined up to the right. And whistles and a timeout, Florida. They're second of the half.
Billy's not happy. I think our personnel was screwed up.
Okay.
Second charge timeout of the half.
Take the break here.
Florida.
4:59 to go in the first half.
He's obviously hurt, but he's playing really well. He's throwing completions, Sean. That's what, everybody complains about play calling. You throw completions, it makes play calling a lot easier. I mean, right now the Gators, we're still in the first half, have 243 yards against the Texas Longhorns defense.
Top 5 in the country coming in.
I mean, execute, throw and catch, and run the football.
Next completion for Lagway will match his 12 2 weeks ago against Miami. Spotted distance all right on the right hash. Lagway takes the shotgun, snap, full house, backfield, fakes the handoff, dart over the middle, throw, catch, score, touchdown, Gators. First touchdown of the career for Dallas Wilson. 16-7. Florida leads 9th-ranked Texas.
Yeah, just an RPO. He stuck the ball into the tailback's belly, flipped his hips, and threw the skinny post. That's the same exact play, Sean, I think in week 1 that Trammell threw his touchdown to Spierto.
Snap back, very good snap. Holds good, and the kick is good. 84 for 84 in his career. The PAT brought to you by the good hands at Allstate. It will contribute to the Gators Athletic Scholarship Funds for student athletes across all sports. Thank you, Allstate. Gators have 10 points in the first quarter, 7 now in the second quarter. The lead back to 10, 17-7. The scoring drive brought to you by your local Toyota dealers. Toyota, let's go places.
So the Gators lined up in 12 personnel. That's 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, 2 receivers. They ran counter. It was an RPO. He faked the ball, pulled it out through the skinny post to Dallas Wilson for his first career touchdown.
Boy, he broke off the line of scrimmage and he stabbed his right foot into the turf to lose Kobe Black, a veteran defensive back.
Ran a good route.
Gators are lined up for the kickoff at our right. And Smack again hammers a kickoff through the back of the end zone. Down to Tate Casey for a ViStar Credit Union sideline report. Tate?
Fellas talk a lot about good wide receiver play and especially technique. That right there, getting a foot in the ground, leveraging the defender, getting inside. It's what you do when you don't know you're getting the ball that I love about it, right? RPO game, you could, you may not, but you do it anyway. Find a way to beat your man, open something up. Gators get 7.
From the 25, they want it on the left hash. Shotgun snap back to Manning, fakes the handoff. Pocket closing, throws, he got hit as he throws, and it's a wounded duck down the left side in between the hash and the numbers. That falls short of anybody near midfield.
Yeah, but
who hit him?
I don't know, but they had a Emery Winston, I think the tight end, Sean, was running wide open. But good pressure by the front four by the Gator defense.
Jaden Woods was the man that hit him and caused that ball to come out awkwardly. 4:49 to go until halftime. 2nd and 10 at the Texas 25. Pistol here with trips right. Motion more right to left. Broken play. Turn, toss, sweep instead. To the running back to the left side. Spun down. They tried a little wide receiver nibble it out of the backfield. It looked like a broken play, Shane, because Manning turned and found nobody and then just kind of the old option pitch to nibble it. So was that by design?
Yeah, Dan Mullen used to run something similar to this where you kind of freeze and then pitch the opposite way. But my goodness, was that Miles Graham came like a shot out of a cannon.
3rd and 9. The swamp boiling again. Texas 1 of 3 on 3rd down thus far. Snap back to Manning. Edge is coming at him. Hit as he throws. Down the field, blind, and he had a receiver, but he overshot Emmett Mosley deep down the field. And Manning's got hit twice on this drive, and the Longhorns are forced to punt. And again, it's the long arms of Jaden Woods in there.
Yeah, they had another guy running a double move wide open, but the pressure. We brought Sharif Denson off the edge. Weisner picked him up, but then Gums got into Manning's face right as he tried to let it go.
Whacked him good with his right arm. Brown deep to receive at his own 29. Ball misses, point is blocked. Ball's going into the end zone, and it's through the end line. It's through the end line, and that's a safety. 2 points on the board for the Gators punt block unit. Was that Taylor Speartoe?
Speartoe.
It's Speartoe. It's Taylor Speartoe. 19-7.
I don't know if that was something that we haven't shown on a punt block, but they didn't even touch Speartoe. They just let him come clean.
Number 9 for Florida.
He left his feet like Superman.
I think he blocked that punt because I brought up his name about his first career touchdown pass from
Moments
the
ago,
Long Alligator.
yeah.
We've controlled the football game. If we can go down and get points here, boy, it'd be huge.
Ball fielded at the 19 near side numbers. Brown straight up the numbers. Decent return to close to the 40. Texas defense having trouble getting lined up. Gators already shifting to go tight end left, receiver left, and now double tight left toward the boundary. Toss sweep that side, and that's blown up. Well read. Jaden Ball never had a chance. Colin Simmons unblocked in there to stuff him.
Yeah.
Is that the first tackle for loss for Texas?
It may be. I don't know if Austin Barber missed on the snap count or whatever, but that was not normal for him to whiff like that.
And really, if you're looking at the body of work in the first half, Shane, that's really the first miscue by the Gators offensive line.
Absolutely.
So, 2nd and 13, loss of 3. Mizell motions to the right. Handoff here for Ball, and again, Simmons with a flag coming in. Drops him for another tackle for loss. Colin Simmons, we said earlier he was going to be a problem when he is here.
Yeah, he
a hold against the Gators.
Yeah, he kind of got Austin Barber on that play. The ball was on the left hash. We ran the outside zone stretch play to the short field to our sideline, and he just beat him to the point of attack.
But imagine here, Steve Sarkisian is going to think about timeouts now. The Texas head coach.
Offense number 66. 10-yard penalty. 2nd down.
It's on the center, Jake Slaughter.
Yeah, we got to be careful here. It's going to be 2nd and really, really long. And you brought up a good point. I would think after this play, if the clock is still moving, Sarkisian takes a timeout.
Yeah, and the 2-minute timeout will come into play as well. But Colin Simmons out of Dallas, sophomore, gets his 2nd and 3rd tackles for loss on the season. This is going to be 2nd and 23 at the Gator 27-yard line. Mizell motions left to right, and the Gators are going to hand it off to Ball, and he's brought down immediately. And again, it's Colin Simmons, and there's some boo birds now.
Well, these are people that don't understand football.
Okay.
Because it's 2nd and 23. You've controlled the football game. Your quarterback's dinged up. Last thing you need to do is go back and take a sack or sack fumble or whatever. Our defense has controlled the Texas offense, right?
So 3rd and 22 now at the 28. Ball off the right hip of Lagway now, and Trey Wilson will motion to the slot right side. 2-by-2 set, including the tight end Hansen. He's left with Sturdivant. Shotgun snap. Dump it off. Ball on a screen right side. Running, hurdling a man at the 35. Hangs on to the football. It's a decent chunk play here, but well short of the line to gain, and the Gators will punt after the 2-minute timeout. We'll break. Gators lead.
This is a 2-minute timeout.
Yeah, just a little a running back flare screen. Got some positive plays. Help your punt team out. Try to pin them down here and play defense.
All right, 1:58 on the clock as we hit the 2-minute timeout. In the sun, the Texas bench. Everything else is in the shade pretty much. Gators defense has held Texas to 89 yards in the half. Good snap back to Doman. He'll send a high kick down the right side. It's going to bounce and take a Gators roll inside the 15 and down at the 12-yard line. Well done.
So now you got them backed up. They do have 3 timeouts. Keep the ball in front of you. Make them drive the length of the field.
Manning is 6 for 12, 63 yards passing. They go 5 wide here off the left hash. Now it's a 1-by-3 set as they motion the tailback off the right hip now of Manning. Stuck it in there, and it almost got taken away and stopped at the line of scrimmage on the carry was Wisner by Brian Taylor Jr. Boy, that ball was like Velcro to Manning's hands.
It was. I don't know if he was going to pull it. I don't know if it was a zone read, but good play by Brian Taylor.
2nd and 9, gave him a yard at the 13 now. 3-by-1 set again, 3 to the field side. Off the left hash, Manning throws in and out of the hands of DeAndre Moore. He was wide open underneath it over the middle.
I think we had a penalty before the ball snapped.
False start. Offense, number 74, 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
It's on Trevor Gooseby, the sophomore left tackle. Well, the Longhorns get over 100 yards in the half. 2nd and 14 now at their own 8. Gators leading 19-7. Now there's confusion amongst the officials. They're literally conferencing over the football, and will call the head linesman in from the far sideline.
Texas has declined timeout to avoid a 10-second runoff.
Okay, confusion on whether or not Sark was going to use a timeout or not.
Please reset the game clock to 1:19.
But
run 10 seconds and be 1:09 on the game clock.
It was a dead ball, first play of the series. So I don't understand why.
No, second play of the series.
Clock will start on my signal.
Is the incomplete pass first. Yeah.
You're right. I got you.
So 1:07 and now rolling on the clock. 2nd and 14 from the Texas 8. Snap back, handoff. Probing Wisner bounced out left and then stood up at close to the 14-yard line. I mean, he was met face mask to face mask when he tried to get to the edge. Jaden Woods stopped him, and now Billy Napier is going to use his final timeout because Texas faces 3rd and 8 with 38 seconds on the clock. Now a 5 wide here as they motion Wisner out of the backfield to the left. Manning in the shotgun here is going to throw. Gators bring 4. Pocket closing. Sacked at the 3-yard line.
But that's the end of the half. We can't stop the clock.
Brian Taylor with his first sack. 24 seconds left. Gators are out of timeouts.
Yeah, just a 4-man rush. They went empty. And they just can't block us, Sean. I mean, our defensive front has just manhandled the Texas offensive line in the first half.
They do not have to snap the football.
Yeah, I don't even know why they're even going out there.
They're going to go stand behind the football on the offensive side, just inside the Texas 5-yard line, and that'll do it for the first half. Wow, wow, wow. And Taylor Spirito, by the way, one of the great stories is the Gator blocked a punt that resulted in a safety. Trey Smack sends a line drive kickoff. Wouldn't be returnable by anybody on the field, only in row 2. Hold on, here's our referee, a flag on the kickoff.
Kicking team number 22. 5-yard penalty from the touchback spot. First down.
Manning in the gun. 2 tight ends left side, 2 receivers right, and a handoff here on first down. Wisner for a yard along that left hash. Jaden Robinson stepped up quickly, and Texas's run game just cannot get going. It's only 25 yards rushing for Florida now, or for Texas in the game.
Yeah, good job out of Gator front at the point of attack, and Jaden Robinson just came off the edge. They tried to run a counter there. Very slow developing, and Jaden Robinson made the play in the backfield.
2nd and 9 now at the Texas 31. Sapp on one edge, Gums on the other, up front for the Gators. Snap back to Manning, looking right the whole time. He's going to go down, pressure, and a sack. Mekhi Barreau pulls Manning down. That's his first sack as a Gator. Came right up, B-gap, blind side of Manning.
I mean, that's just, the Gator front 4 against the O-line of Texas, the front 5. They also had the back end to block. Manning had no chance.
Wind swirling here at the Swamp. Crowd roiling here on 3rd and 16. 2-by-2 set. Manning to throw, under pressure, climbs the pocket, trying to escape, flag down, and he is down. Manning thrown down at the 26-yard line. Probably a hold here against Texas. That's what we're hoping for. Sapp and Graham in pursuit of Manning. Here's James Carter, the referee, holding Texas.
Holding. Offense number 52. That penalty is declined. 4th down.
3 and out for the Longhorns to start the second half. It'll be 4th and 14 at the Longhorn 26.
Yeah, again, just 4-man rush. They can't block us.
Spirito back out there with the punt block unit up front. Brown deep to receive at his own 25. Bomeister to kick. He's got a deep drop behind the line of scrimmage now. Snap back to Bomeister. They set up for a return. The kick down the left side of the field. Bounces at the 34, fielded by Brown, who catches it and then darts for 3 yards out of bounds into the Texas bench. And playing hurt, he's 13 of 17 throwing. Out of the pistol. Send the tight end in motion to the left. Run play to start things off. And Clark between the tackles. Positive yardage. About 6 yards on the carry for Duke Clark, who's been platooning with Jaden Baugh here today. Michael Taft, the safety, made the tackle for the Longhorns.
Hey, nice 5-yard gain on 1st down.
Clark, 8 carries for 38 yards. 2nd and 5 officially now. Clark stays in, pistol with Lagway. Mizell, wide left. Tony Livingstone will get out and block the tight end for a toss sweep right side. That won't get anything. 0 on the gain. Anthony Hill Jr., their star linebacker out of Denton, Texas, stopped the play. And Clark may be banged up. Clark's right arm hanging down. Jaden Ball will sub in for him. Gators already without Jacoby Jackson today. Katie Daniels will be next on deck if Clark's unable to continue. 3rd and 5. From the Gator 33-yard line on the right hash, trips in the triangle to the left. Gators moving right to left. Low snap back to Lagway. Good time. Dumps it off. Left side to Ball. Trying to beat 2 guys. Beat them both. And got forward to close to the 35. Not a great spot. I think they're going to mark him at the 34. And it's going to sit up 4th and 4. So the Gators are going to go 3 and out 2. I thought that Ball might have been able to get just a little bit more on the plate. Jackson, a freshman, kept it from being a first down.
Ryan Niblett is deep for Texas.
Boy, it's very windy.
76 is now 82 for Florida. 76 is now 82.
The wind is blowing out of the east, so it's right into our broadcast booth from the Plaza of the Americas toward us. Dolman punts, hangs it up, near side, spiraling kick, out of bounds, near the Texas 30-yard line. So both teams punt here to start the second half. We take a break. 11:02 to go in the 3rd quarter. Manning goes to the towel, now ready. He's in the pistol. Now stepping up near his left hip is Wisner. Fake the handoff to him. Pump fake. Manning now throws as he goes down the left sideline. Turnaround catch by Evan Mosley.
Yeah, Texas tried to go a little play action, double move down the middle of the field. It wasn't there. Arch just fired one out on like a back shoulder. I mean, that's trusting your receiver there, man.
I thought it was underthrown. McLean was defending. Chunk play takes it to the Gators 43. 1st and 10 Texas. 2nd longest pass play of the day for Manning. He's reaching under center. I haven't seen that in a while. Takes it. Double pass to the left wing. Down the left side, and he overshot the intended receiver, the tight end. Ryan Wingo out of St. Louis University High School was the 2nd pass. And partner, that tight end was wide open. Jack Endries.
I mean, that's the one where I'm sure they completed this in practice all the time, but you got to almost make that guy just stop. He's so wide open. Another good call. Gators were fortunate there.
Very. 2nd and 10. Shotgun for Manning. Two receivers right, fakes the handoff, quarterback run, trying to wiggle around, tripped up, ankle tackle at the line of scrimmage as Manning was trying to get to the right of the formation, and Sharif Denson did just enough to grab an ankle, a shoelace, a toe, doesn't matter. He found a way to get Manning down.
Yes, quarterback counterplay, and the Gators did a good job just stringing it out because he kept trying to bounce it outside. You don't want to do that on a counterplay.
Texas is 1 of 6 on third down, and now they face 3rd and 10 at the Gators 43. Not in field goal range at the moment. Trips left, single right. Weisner motions out of the backfield to the left. Manning, quarterback draw. Miles Graham steps up and makes the tackle, assisted by George Gums. He got 3 yards to the 41, maybe the 40, in between the two, in between the 40 and the 41. And Manning and the offense heading to the far sideline for 4th down and 7.
Yeah, good stop by the Gators here. That was just another quarterback draw, an actual call play. Gators, I'm back to that first play of the drive, the double pass. I'm glad they overshot it.
So Bolmeister to punt here. Brown at the 8. Bolmeister trying to tuck this inside the 5. That bounces, and it goes off the punt cover, man. He had it at the 1. He got down there, beat the football to the location, and Ryan Niblett, who's a wide receiver, could not come up with the ball. And Lagway at the controls as the line of scrimmage is the Florida 20-yard line. Keeping an eye on Lagway, who's got a right leg injury suffered earlier in this game. Ball's his running back. Motion Livingston left to right. And a flag down here, and we got a full start, it looks like.
False start. Offense, number 58, 5-yard penalty. 1st down.
It's on Austin Barber. That's a couple penalties again today now on the Gators offensive line. And when we talked about execution over the last week or two,
this is what kills you, 1st and 15s.
Florida with 270 yards total offense. Now will get going at their own 15. Motion again by Livingston. Here comes the same play, looks like. Snap back to Lagway. All day to throw. Winds up, fires down the middle. There's a tangle. Jay Michael started in. What a 50-50 ball at the 35. And stumbles his way down to the 25.
We tried to run it.
Oh, wait a minute. Is that Vernell Brown? It is. It's not number 9. It's number 8 with the massive play down the middle. Beat Littleton.
You're exactly right, massive, because we tried to run a hitch and go to Sturdivant on our sideline, and it wasn't there. And DJ just slung it down the middle of the field. The safety had good coverage, but Vernell went up and made a play.
From the Texas 25 now, 1st and 10. Lagway pumps left, throws left. Screen caught by Ball, got a block from Sturdivant, and scoots down the left sideline. They get to about the 22 or the 21-yard line. 60-yard pass play, by the way, to Vernell Brown III. The foul on the tackle most recently for the Longhorns.
Well, the good thing about that, it was covered, Sean, but DJ trusted enough to give his guy a chance to make a play.
Surprised there wasn't a pass interference flag thrown.
Had a chance.
Brown motions left to right. Out of the pistol, flag down as the snap went back to Lagway, and it's another false start against Florida.
False start. Offense, number 70, 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
It's on right guard Damian George. There's a significant number, not crazy, but a significant number of Texas fans here who've made a little bit more noise than you'd expect when the Gators are on offense. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but now it's 2nd and 11 for Florida at the Texas 26. Take the jet sweep, sidearm throw right side, caught by Mizell, made one man miss, and then smashed after a gain of 3 yards to the 24-yard line. Murad Watson, primary tackler for Texas. Trey Wilson, the slot to the left. Snap back, hand off to Baugh. A lot of traffic there. And he weight rooms his way to inside the 21. And that's going to bring up 4th down. And the field goal unit is coming onto the field after Ty Anthony Smith finished off the play for Texas. Lagway now 17 of 21 passing, 218 yards and a touchdown. That's 81% and a rating right now of 183.9. Smack off the right hash here for a 39-yard field goal attempt. It's 1 for 2 for the season from this distance, and the wind is swirling into the north end zone. Good hold. The kick has plenty of leg, and it is good. Trey Smack throws the Gators lead by 3. Go to syncmygame.com. Syncmygame.com. Find out how. Trey Smack's kickoff. With the aid of that wind, it goes right to left and out of the back of the end zone. You've basically taken DeAndre Moore and Niblett, their 2 return guys, out of the equation here on kickoff plays. Manning in the shotgun. 2 receivers right, one of them was motioning. Manning throws right side, looking for Endries, the tight end, incomplete. Along the near sideline, about the 42-yard line. And that wasn't even close for Jack Endries, who's 6'4".
Yeah, they just ran a fork combination with the deep post, the tight end on a corner route. And that was probably the best protection he's had all day, but he still got hit as he let it go.
Yeah, George Gumbs ran Nick Brooks, their backup tackle, into the quarterback right after the throw left his hand. 2nd and 10. Under center, Manning turns, fakes a handoff, climbs the pocket, tucks it and goes. This is where he's dangerous, 35-40, and slides down. He gave himself up at the 40-yard line. 1st down, Texas.
Yeah, that's their running game so far today has been Arch Manning stepping up in the pocket and just taking off running. That's been their best plays of the day.
1st and 10, Texas at the 40. 5 minutes to go in the 3rd. Endries tight end left. Manning will give it up to the running back. And he'll get a yard. Christian Clark trying to go to the right side. Not much there. It's his 28th carry of the year. Tyreek Sapp stayed home to make the tackle on the near side of the formation. Sapp's been better today. Jaden Woods has been great. George Gumbs being back has been a big lift for the Gators up front too, as Mekhi Barrow and Brendan Bett now check into the tackles. Replacing Taylor and Lyons. 2nd and 9 with the Texas 41. Shotgun snap to Manning, fake the reverse, sling it back, little screen, scooped off the grass by Clark. The running back cuts back in toward the hash marks. It's a nice gain to the 49. He's 1 yard shy of the line of game. Jaden Robinson kept him from the 1st down marker, but a very interesting play call.
Yeah, that was a pretty play call. I think that ball hit the ground.
I did too. And the replay board shows what you were thinking and draws a reaction from the crowd. They're going to review it.
The ruling on the field is a catch for a completed pass. The previous play is under video review.
Yeah, so basically, Arch Manning rolled right through a halfback screen to the left, had tons of blockers out there, but as we see often, the offensive linemen just whiff on people.
For Texas, yeah. That's on the grass.
Yeah.
All official reviews, and we're getting a look at it here in our broadcast booth.
Bad throw by Arch Manning. That guy's open. You got to hit him.
Yeah, he was wide open. They had a backside block, too, to cut off the chase from the inside. Our reviews today brought to you by the longest running sponsor of the Gators, your Florida dairy farmers. It takes hard work for Florida's dairy farmers to produce more than 300 million gallons of milk each year. If this call is overturned, Manning will be 7 of 16 passing on the day for less than 100 yards. Gators lead at 22-7 with 3:43 to go in the 3rd quarter. I have a feeling that Won't Back Down will be the best we've had yet this season. Playing Tom Betty's The Waiting here as we await the
After
review.
video review, the ruling on the field is upheld for a completed pass.
Oh, no way. No way.
Wow.
You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. Napier is beside himself. 3rd and 1 at the Texas 49. Something tells me no one else is touching this except for Arch Manning. Reaches under center. Offset eye in the backfield. Takes the fullback. Hits to the right side. Flag down. Flag down. They blow the play dead well after the snap. The linesman on the near side dropped the flag.
False start. Offense, left tackle. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Now it's 3rd and 6. It's on Trevor Gooseby.
Number 73 was the fouling player. 73.
Oh, the right tackle, Brennan Baker, not the left tackle. Third and 6 at the Texas 44. Trips right with motion. Manning in the shotgun now. Takes the snap, watch the draw. The line, he'll throw. Right side, open. And a catch made at the 40 and then flipped out of bounds. McLean was defending, but Mosley was open and he got the catch, and Texas gets a first down.
Yeah, the Longhorns lined up in a tight bunch formation, and Mosley ran a deep corner route, which he had to flatten. That was one of their better pass plays of the day.
It's only the second 3rd down conversion of the day for Texas. 1st and 10 Horns now at the Gators 38. Spotted on the right hash. Shotgun snap back. Pressure coming. Broken tackle. Manning fires for the end zone down the middle. Caught. Touchdown, Texas. Ryan Wingo. That's Manning's maybe best play of the day. And it makes it 22-13. It's a 38-yard touchdown strike. And the Gators had him in the backfield. Oh. Shipley for the extra point. Ooh. And they almost got to it, but it is good. Kicks clean, and it's 22-14 with 2:43 to go in the 3rd quarter. So, partner, it just got a little quiet here, and you're looking at a 1-score game, albeit with a 2-point conversion that would have to be in play. Gators have outgained Texas now 340-188, and over a full quarter to go.
Yeah, watching the replay here, this is a combination of the slot receiver running a dig and then the outside receiver running a deep post. Back in the old days, we call this the Mills route.
Why'd you call it that?
Well, because Coach Spurrier's first year, Ernie Mills, caught about 10 touchdowns off of it.
9 for Florida.
So he got a play named after him.
9 is 41 for Florida.
Fitting. And the left-footed kickoff. He fielded. No. Oh, Brown misjudged this. It bounced on the goal line for a touchback.
Well, I guess you talk about the defensive impact of playing at home in the swamp. This defense has been playing lights out all game right there. That 3rd down, you've got an opportunity in front of you to get off the field and let your offense go get the ball. Saw Cormani McLean get beat on coverage outside. On a long, easy outbreaking route, you got to find ways to defend that and get off the field.
Tate, one quick question. Any update on Duke Clark, who left earlier in the second half?
Haven't seen him since he came out of the tent earlier. Shoulder is my assumption there.
Appreciate it. Lagway 17 of 21 for 218. In the shotgun here, 1st and 10 Gators at their own 25-yard line. Trey Wilson motioning right to left, now back to the right. Lagway got to pick it up. Well, he's got 15 seconds on that play clock. Takes the snap, fakes to ball. Pressure coming, and he throws it away to a crossing Jaden Ball. Kind of led an eligible receiver to keep from intentionally grounding this. But Lagway avoids a sack by dumping it. 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Yeah, got pressure off the right side there. DJ didn't have much of a chance. Good job not taking a sack and putting us really behind the chains.
Yeah, Colin Simmons applying the pressure, and Simmons has been a problem since halftime. He's been the best Texas defender in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10. 2 in a stack to the right, off the near hash. Fake the handoff. No, he gave it up. Lagway gives it up the ball. That fooled everybody down there. And he sneaks through for a gain of close to 8 yards before Anthony Hill stops Jaden Ball.
Yeah, that was good movement by the big guys up front on that play, Sean. Didn't look like there was anything there, but the pile just kept moving. Jaden Ball got us in a good situation here, 3rd and 3.
So it's about 129 yards rushing now for Florida. And Shane's right, 3rd and 3 here now at the Gators 32. Trips in tight to the right. Off the left hash, Slaughter ready to snap to Lagway. Does so. Handed off the ball, nothing left. Probed his way to the right and got the first down. Move the chains. Brought to you by Good Greek Moving and Storage, your superhero mover. Got to the 36. LaFout made the stop, but too late. First down, Florida.
Yeah, big first down there, and Texas put a lot of guys in the A gap, and somehow Jaden Ball slithered through there to get the first down.
Trips right. Ball was wide left, now motions back next to Lagway in the shotgun. From the 36, handed off to Ball. Moving to his right, trying to turn upfield, did. Met a defender and drove him to the 45, just shy of the 45-yard line. This will set up a very nice 2nd and 1 upcoming on a gain of 9 yards. Jelani McDonald, the strong safety, tackling for the Longhorns.
Here's a good chance right here to launch one down the field. 2nd and 1, a little play action, Sean.
Yep. Dallas Wilson wide right on 2nd and 1 with about a minute to go in the quarter. Ball motions out of the backfield, now trips left. We're going to take a shot here. Lagway winds, fires down the right side. Wilson's got it. 35, 20, 15. Spins off the tackler at the 15. Inside the 10. Drags him into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Wow. Hello, Dallas Wilson. 55-yard touchdown catch. 28-14 Florida.
I know that the DB fell down, but then he's a strong man. They couldn't bring him down. I mean, for the last 25 to 30 yards, he stiff-armed people, broke tackles, and found a way to get in the end zone. That was extremely impressive.
Oh, man. 6'3", 213-pound freshman. His 2nd touchdown today. Smack for the extra point. And it is good. 29-14. Gators lead it with 38 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. The extra point brought to you by the good hands at Allstate, who will contribute to the Gators Athletic Scholarship Funds for student athletes across all sports. Thank you, Allstate. The scoring drive, sponsored by your local Toyota dealers. Toyota, let's go places. It is a 5-play, 75-yard drive. 55 of it coming on the pass from Lagway to Wilson. 2 minutes and 5 seconds. So much for the bridge possession. They got the scoring done before the end of the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, so it was a 3-by-1 formation. They played bump coverage to the single guy, which was Dallas Wilson. I think it was Malik Muhammad, their defensive back, I believe, or maybe it was number 6. Kobe Black. Actually, I don't know who it was. But
Jelani McDonald was involved.
It was a single digit over there. I can't see.
4, I think, yep.
But he lost his balance, fell backwards, and it was easy throw and catch. But what was so impressive was after that, all the tackles broken by Dallas Wilson.
That is grown man stuff. Trey Smack will send this kickoff through the back of the end zone. And friends, it's 29-14 now. The Gators are leading 9th-ranked Texas. Last 2 ranked opponents that came into this building left here a loser. Not just scoring, but getting first downs over the last 2 ball games.
Yeah,
It's exploded today.
Blocking folks and throwing completions.
From the 25, play action here from Manning. Manning, pocket closing, blasted as he throws, and it's complete out to the 42 down the far side numbers. Miles Graham, I mean.
Look, that was a really good play by Texas and Arch Manning. A really good coverage and rush by the Gators. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, big play for the Horns, that's for sure. Handed off, running right side. Weiser got outside, flag down as he collides in midfield with Jaden Robinson. No, Cormani McLean.
Holding. Offense, number 73. 10-yard penalty. First down.
That would have been a 6-yard game, but it's coming back. 4 seconds left in the third quarter. It'll be now at the 34-yard line. We might, I know it's not dark here, Shane, but we might get one of our best won't back downs ever the way this place is rolling.
Yep.
And well, here it goes. Texas ends the quarter. They'll face 1st and 20 when we come back at their own 34-yard line. We're through 3 quarters. Sure sounds good because the Gators are winning as we go to the fourth quarter, 29-14 with Shane Matthews and Tate Casey. I'm Sean Kelly. Today, 4-15 against a top 5 defense. Texas ball, 1st and 20 from the 34. Manning to throw. Big one down the left sideline. Leaping attempt incomplete. Off the fingers of Wingo. He got hit in the back as he was trying to make the play by Devin Moore.
Yeah, trying to hit Wingo down our sideline. We had a too high trying to hit it in that cover 2 hole. I'm not sure if Wingo could have caught that or not if he felt footsteps.
Had to go up the ladder for it. It's off his fingers. And now, 2nd and 20. So holding penalty prior to the end of the third quarter. Texas losing 29-14. Trips left of the boundary, spotted on the left hash. Snap back to Manning. Gators bring forward. Oh, Taylor just missed a sack. Manning's loose down the left side, streaking inside Gators territory, past the 40, out of bounds somewhere near the 30-yard line. That's been their best weapon all day. Manning on his feet, and usually when he's running for his life like his grandfather way back when.
Looks like we played 2-man there, and that's a great call, or not a call, but that's good for the quarterback when they see 2-man and take off running. I actually texted with Archie. He was my guy growing up.
Yep.
I said, you coming to the game? He's like, I've been to the swamp, been there, done that. I ain't coming back.
1st and 10 at the 30. Play action. Pass off to the right flat for the tight end, and he's tracked down and tackled by Jaden Robinson. Endries on the reception. Is helped up near his own bench, and he's limping to the sideline. That's their best tight end. Bring up 2nd down and 9. So don't get comfortable yet here, gang. 29-14. And Texas, due to Manning's escapability, shopping here at the Gator 29-yard line. 2 left, tight end and a receiver right. And a flag goes down. This is going to be a false start apparently against Texas. Again, this is Manning's first SEC road start. James Carter, our referee.
False start. Offense, number 71. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
Credit the crowd. They were going to be a difference maker today if they so chose, and they have. 2nd and 14 after the penalty. Off the right hash, Wingo in motion and on the near side. Moved again. You're right. The Longhorns, by the way, have won 9 straight conference road games dating back to their Big 12 days.
False start. Offense, number 71. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
Again, the freshman out of Cedar Rapids, Iowa, Nick Brooks. That road conference win streak is the 2nd longest active streak in the FBS. Tulane actually leads that category with 13 straight conference road wins. But here, Texas in their SEC opener up against a resurgent Florida club. More motions to the right. Now 2 receivers right. Tight end receiver left. Manning takes the shotgun snap. Fires. Intercepted at the 20 by Castell. Along the far side, numbers down at about the 37-yard line. Jordan Castell with his first pick here in his 29th career start.
And Manning had good protection. He tried to throw a dig route. It looked like to number 3, Emmett Mosley. I don't know if he stopped on the route or if it was just, it was overshot.
Each team with a takeaway now, and that's a big one for Florida. Where do you hear the attendance? Get that for you after this play. 1st and 10 for the 38. Take a handoff to ball. Lagway to throw. Big one. Down the right side looking for Mizell. Turn around and an incomplete at the 29-yard line. 90,714. That's the 13th largest crowd all time at Steve Spurrier Florida Field. Right here in the Swamp. Gilbo was defending for Texas along the near sideline against Mizell.
Ball was on the left hash. Mizell was to the wide side, ran it out and up, which is a really long throw. I love the call. DJ's got to just quicken his drop and let it go. The ball was underthrown.
2nd and 10. Pair to each side. Lagway hand it off. Ball waiting. Now finds a little crease. He kind of slow-moed his way to the 42 for a gain of 4 yards. 3rd and 6 upcoming.
He reminded me there with his patience. I think it was it Le'Veon Bell that used to have so much patience for the Pittsburgh Steelers?
Almost painfully so, yes. Hero Canoe on the tackle for Texas. Ball was a receiver left. Now he's going to come back toward Lagway. Mizell is on the other hip of Lagway. Pair of receivers right, single left now. 3rd and 6, Lagway with a blitz coming. Dumps it over the middle, caught by Hansen. 1st down Gators. Catching a couple more for Hayden Hansen to the Texas 49-yard line. McDonald had the job of trying to bring down the 6'8" tight end.
Yeah, another good decision by DJ, getting the ball out of his hands, putting it right between the 8 and the 9 for Hayden Hansen.
By the way, Shane, every Manning that's now played in the Swamp has thrown an interception in the Swamp. Peyton, Eli, and now Arch. Archie did not play in this building. 1st and 10, Florida. Pistol snap back to Lagway, hand off the ball. Try to get left and get uphill, but he's knocked off his feet. Pretty good tackle there out in space by Grayson Littleton. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 10. No gain on the play, still at the Texas 48-yard line. Two right, including Hansen. Two left. Now Hansen motions out wide right. Lagway takes the shotgun snap, slings it right side, caught at the 45 by Dallas Wilson. And that's going to be short of the line to gain, down at the 41-yard line. Ty Anthony Smith.
Yeah, we were in a 2-by-2 there.
Yep.
Hayden Hansen was on the hip of the tackle, but motioned outside of Dallas Wilson. The linebacker ran with him, gives DJ a clear picture of what's going on. It's man coverage. It was an easy pitch and catch to Dallas Wilson on the hitch route. Out
of a little sugar huddle, it's Lagway and company to the line for 3rd and 3 at the 41. Gators are winning 3rd down today, 7 for 11 on offense. Hand off the ball, trying to get it right, and tackled. Yeah, probably for a loss here, thanks to Ty Anthony Smith. Conversely, the Gators defense has held Texas to 2 of 8 on 3rd down. And so Doman will come out to punt and try and pin Texas deep.
The fans are going to boo because we didn't get a 1st down.
By the way, 1st down, 21 for the Gators, 10 for Texas.
Yeah.
76 is now 82 for Florida. 76 is 82.
That's Faircloth changing jersey numbers for this punt from Doman. Niblett back for Texas along the near hash. Doman knuckles one, down and out of bounds. Near the 10, it looks like along the right sideline. We'll see where the spot is. Oh, he's still moving. He'll stop at about the 15-yard line. We'll take a timeout. Not bad. George Gums on the near edge. Texas is heavy with this formation. Play action, Manning to throw. Pocket closing, almost a strip sack. It is a sack. Manning held on to the football, tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, and Sharif Denson brought him down before he got back to the 15.
Yeah, Texas tried to push that ball down the field, a little play action. Got some pressure off the right. I think it was Sharif Denson, as you said, but he just blew right over the running back. Good first play for this drive for the defense.
Gators defense had 3 sacks this season. They have 3 today. Motion the tight end to the left of the formation. Out of the pistol, fake the handoff. Manning to throw here on 2nd and 11. Might go down again. Yep. Sacked on the play. Devin Moore off the edge. The quarterback picks up a sack. They are coming after Manning now, and the clock is running underneath 9 minutes to go. Manning has been under duress for most of the day. He's escaped a few times, but now the Gators have Texas pinned back on their own 13-yard line facing 3rd and 12. Shotgun, trips right, single left. Motion for Moore, Manning to throw, clean pocket, throws, caught, and DeAndre Moore's going to have a first down. How about that? Gain of 14 yards to the 20, actually to the 27. They're going to give him a good spot on the far sideline. McClain was defending. McClain got the start today because of the season-ending injury to Johnson in the Miami game. 1st and 10 Longhorns. Hand it off. Weisner started straight, bounces out left, tracked down from behind, flag on the play. Castell brought him down near the 30. Looks like another hold against the Horns.
Offense number 84, 10-yard penalty, first down.
It's on the tight end, Jordan Washington.
Almost probably 80% of the time when a running back, you have an inside zone play call and they bounce it outside. It's just like when the quarterback scrambles out, it's usually a holding call because the offensive line's not expecting that to happen.
Good point. One more thing, Shane. Gators defensively are doing what to really screw with the Texas offensive line?
Well, the sack that Devin Moore had, it was a nub tight end, meaning the tight end was the only guy to that side, and it was in the short field. He blitzed, the back picked him up, but once he collided, he gave up, and Devin Moore kept playing. We're just whipping their tails.
Play action, Manning to throw on 3rd down. Fires, big one. Down the right side, intercepted by Moore. Leaping interception at the 41-yard line. Jumped in front of DeAndre Moore and picked off Manning. 2nd interception today for Florida's defense.
They tried to take another shot, a big chunk play, and Devin Moore, that ball just hung in the air for so long. It was well covered as well.
Deafening inside Ben Hill Griffin Stadium. Pistol, DJ's 20 of 26. We'll hand it off to Ball. Trying to get something inside, and there's really nothing there. He does bounce to his right to stay to the line of scrimmage, but Hero Canoe hemmed him in. 2nd and about 10 to go.
I don't mind us taking our time here.
Oh, yes. I'm with you, partner. Livingston just took his helmet off. The tight end for the Gators, maybe a little woozy coming to the near sideline. Amir Jackson, who's 3rd in that group of tight ends for the Gators, has checked in. Crowd gets quiet here. Offense working. Lagway in the pistol with ball. Sends Jackson in motion out wide left. Lagway comfortably throws here down the right side. His arm got hit into double coverage. Picked off at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, he also
Michael Taff.
Yeah, he stared that receiver down, right?
Yeah,
so if he looks Taff off or just holds him in the center and then lets it go, I know he got hit, but I don't think it's intercepted. But by just staring at him, it allows that safety to run right across the field to pick it off.
Well, Gators give it right back. Still 6:43 to go. So each quarterback now has traded interceptions here in the 4th quarter. And Arch Manning, who's thrown 2 interceptions today, will bring the Longhorns back off the far sideline. I think DJ's arm got hit. Boy, that ball was wobbling down the field.
Yeah, he definitely got hit.
He stayed in there as long as he could, Shannon. Lagway's feet have not been as happy today, if you know what I mean, right?
I think a lot of it he can't move around because of his whatever the injury is.
Maybe lower left leg injury. Down goes Manning again. I looked at Shane, I looked back, and Manning gets crumpled on a 4th sack now for the Gators.
Yeah,
Jaden Robinson this time.
Just a busted assignment by the Texas Longhorns. I mean, you don't see a guy come this clean in college football very often. But maybe it's the scheme, I'm not sure, but we have them confused big time right now.
I think Brian Taylor should get a half sack on that, and his helmet came off. 2nd and 17 after the sack. Manning in the shotgun. Looks to throw. Pressure coming. Eluded Jaden Robinson. Throws on the move down the middle. Incomplete. No flag. There was contact between Castell and their deep threat, DeAndre Moore, who's just back from an injury. Bring up 3rd and 17 to the Texas 19-yard line. He got more on that throw than I thought he would.
He did. He threw it a long ways on the run. I'll tell you what, Sean. I haven't watched Texas play much this year. They can't block anybody.
6:04 to go. Evident here. Wisner, the running back, left hip of Manning. Snap back. Clean look. Flag down. Wow.
Good thing.
Boy, good thing that Cameron James saw the referee, because otherwise he would have killed Manning.
Prior to the snap,
and it was
the play clock ran out. Delay of game. Offense.
It was a 4-man rush.
3rd down.
The left tackle blocked down and just let the Cameron James run clean.
Yeah. Well, Texas, Shane, did not go after any offensive linemen in the portal, and they lost a bunch of guys from last year's team. And they're getting exposed here in a big way on the road at Florida. 3rd and 22 after the delay of game penalty. The new line of scrimmage, the Texas 14. 2 right, should have been a false start, and it is. The wide receiver, Ryan Wingo, was motioning right and turned upfield too early. He was guessing because it's
False
so
start.
loud in here. He had no idea.
Offense, number 1. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
The snap count. Boy, the congregation has been unbelievably effective here today. Deafening in the swamp. They've induced another Texas penalty that makes it now 3rd and 27 at the Longhorn 9. 6 minutes to go. Trips right, Manning to throw out of the shotgun. Open. Catch made at the 14-yard line by Wisner and wrestled out of bounds to the near sideline. Devin Moore, primary tackler for the Gators. He got some help. McLean bumped into a Texas receiver late after the play. No flag. And Texas will punt after that modest gain. They face 4th and 16 at their own 20.
Yeah, that series there, the crowd definitely helped. What was it, 3 false start penalties on that drive or 2?
2 and delay of game. Woolmeister to punt. Brown deep at his own 35. Ball's away. Sidewinding kick. Fair catch called for and fielded right about the 35 by Vernell Brown III. Well, Tate, the Gators have rushed it for 145 today against a Texas defense that was 3rd in the nation versus the run. Handed off. Baugh through a hole right side. And a patient run to the 41-yard line. Gain of about 6. Anthony Hill Jr., the linebacker, on the tackle for the Longhorns. And a timeout.
First charge time of the half. Texas. 30-second timeout.
30-second timeout called by the Longhorns. Stopping the clock at 5:08 to go.
5:09 on the game clock. Thank you.
Dallas Wilson with 2 touchdowns today. Gators defensively with 4 sacks and 5 tackles for loss. Each team has turned it over twice. 3rd down, which has been a problem for Florida, goes like this. Florida 7 of 12 on 3rd down. Texas 3 for 10. 21 first downs for the Gators to 11 for the Longhorns. I don't dare ask for expert analysis here, Shane, because I think it's pretty clear what you're thinking for the Gators offensively right now.
Yeah, I mean, well, Sark's going to call a timeout here regardless of what happens on the next play probably. So turn around, hand it off.
2nd and 4 from the 4 to 41. Out of the pistol, Lagway hands it off again. Ball bouncing around, runs into a crowd for a gain of maybe a yard and get another Texas timeout. 3rd and 3 out of the UT timeout from the 42 of the Gators. Spotted between the hashes. Brown motions around the backfield. And a flag, and we got a false start against Florida.
False start. Offense, number 86, 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
It's on the tight end, Tony Livingston. And been clean. It's been very good for Florida, but not clean. By the way, next week at College Station, Gators will face Texas A&M sometime during the 7 o'clock hour. We'll find out later tonight or tomorrow. We've narrowed it down to between 7 and 8, Shane, so. Back on the road, boy. Get home first time in a month and right back out. Out of the pistol, Lagway to hand it off. Ball here running left. Only gets a couple on 3rd and 8. Timeout Texas from the Gator 39. Underwood to snap it. Low snap, picked up off the ground by Doma, just got it away off his right foot. Moving Niblett to his left toward the Gator sideline, fields it at the 21, comes back toward the hash marks, and Miles Graham will ride him down near the 30-yard line. Manning in the shotgun. Takes the snap, takes a handoff. Scooting to his right, now winding, throwing. Down the middle, Manning. Ball tipped, incomplete. 2 Gator defenders there. Devin Moore was one of them. It was intended for Wingo, and that could have ended up in either a white jersey or a blue jersey. It was definitely up for grabs. Bryce Thornton was the other defender.
Yeah, he's just trying to get a chunk play there. You should never, that ball was wobbly. Bryce Thornton, I think it was thrown so poorly, Bryce Thornton couldn't catch it.
You're right. Well, Wingo reached over Thornton and may have tipped it, but couldn't tip it to himself. 2nd and 10 from the Longhorn 31. Back to Manning. Pressure coming. Spins, escapes. Manning fires down the left side. Caught at the Gator 46. Complete for a first down. He found McCutcheon, the freshman, in between defenders. Big play for Manning. That was pretty special.
It was. He had trouble in the pocket, did a little spin move, rolled to his left, flipped his hips, and threw a deep crosser.
Devin Moore defending, but not much you could do. Gators bring 5. Manning eludes another would-be sack, scrambles, fires downfield, caught by Moore at the Gators 19, started right, cuts left, drives inside the 5, and brought down at the 1. I don't know. Was he across the line of scrimmage when he threw that football?
I'd like to see a replay.
I sure would too.
But this is his scrambling ability is killing us.
Thornton on the tackle. 1st and goal for the Texas Longhorns. Hand off to Weisner, and he's stuffed. Kept out of the end zone right at the 1.
Good thing about that, though, you're taking probably another 20 or 30 seconds off the clock.
It's true. McLeod was the primary tackler for the Gators, and he comes off. He's replaced by Mekhi Barreau up front defensively for Florida. 2nd and goal at the 1. Gators lead it 29-14. Shotgun snap, handoff Weisner, and he glides in. Touchdown Texas with 3:20 to go. So the extra point, which they'll bring that unit out, if it's good, it's going to be an 8-point game with 3:20 to go. Transfer from Texas State, started his career at Oklahoma State. And Shipley's extra point is good, so it's 29-21. And with 3 minutes and 20 seconds left, the ride is not over yet. And I said earlier, Shane, it's been really good but not clean. You got to be clean now the rest of the way.
There's no question. Now it's crucial for us. If it is an onside kick, we have to get on it or tip it out of bounds. And then we just need one first down.
Take Casey. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Were you a good hands team guy when you played here at Florida?
I was good hands, I can tell you. I never really had an opportunity to make a hands team play. We didn't have it happen that often. But
you were on that unit, right?
I was on that unit.
All right, so what do you have to be on red alert for here?
Well, I think the biggest thing is wait until you jump to go up and get the ball, right? Making sure you're timing up the hop, keep your ground, keep your feet, go up, make a play on the ball, or like Shane said, get it out of bounds. I think the biggest thing is don't make a mistake where you go up to get it and you tip it up in the air up for grabs.
All right, thanks, Tate. Appreciate that perspective. As good hands team is on for the Gators all along the Texas 45. It's 10 yards beyond the tee here. Will Stone is their left-footed kicker. That's another little wrinkle. Don't see many left-footed kickoff guys. And he's going to chip one downfield to bounce at the 21. And it's eluding Brown. He's got to get on top of it, and he dives on it around the Gators 5. So plan B for the Longhorns, not an onside kick, but remember, that's all open field and anybody can grab the football. And pretty good execution by Will Stone. So now you're backed up, Shane Matthews. The Gators, with 3:20 to go, will begin the drive at the 5.
Yeah, we got to get a first down, Sean, because they're going to have some time if we go 3 and out here.
Well, it sure seems like the Gators, in order to win, are going to have over 500 yards total offense. They're at 442 now. I think if they can get the 58 yards, that's a win. First and 10, Florida again at their own 5, moving left to right. Spotted on the right hash. Mizell in motion to the left side of the formation. Fake the handoff. Lagley dumps it out to the tight end, Livingston, and he got bumped out of bounds shy of the line to gain. Gain of 9 on the pitch and catch to Livingston.
Just catch it and get forward and fall down. Although I forgot that the rules changed since I played.
Yes, until the chain moves.
I always forget that.
So we're under 3 minutes left. 2-minute timeout on the horizon. 2nd and 1 at the Gator 14. And offsides by Texas. Into the neutral zone, it appears. It was Anthony Hill. Officials conferring.
Outside, number 0. Contact on the offensive player, 5-yard penalty. First down.
Well, there's your first down. Now the clock does stop on that. It's sitting at 2:49. But the nose of the football to the Gator 20-yard line now. So 15 yards covered via the 9-yard catch by Livingston and the Texas penalty. Wind the clock. Heading toward 2.5 minutes. And Lagley will huddle them up. The play clock down to 7. They're trying to get lined up. Don't give the 5 yards back. Brown motions. Snap to Lagley. Hands it off the ball. Blasting up the middle. Keeps his feet moving. Gain of close to 6 yards out near the 25-yard line. Michael Taft, safety, stops Jaden Ball. What a day for Ball. About 105 or 106 yards rushing. And we're going to stop play here because, we reached the 2-minute timeout right on the mark. 7 different receivers have caught a football from DJ Lagley, who's in the shotgun. Brown orbit route around the backfield, handed off straight ahead. Texas's D stuffs the play, and now finally down after getting to, I think, the line of scrimmage. Jaden Ball was driven back. Cole Brevard, who we thought we'd call his name more today, leading the attack for Texas. Now they're without a timeout, yet the clock just stopped at 1:47.
Yeah, Austin Barber's helmet came off.
Oh my goodness. So he has to come off for a play. Manuel comes in at left tackle, and Billy Napier's going to call a timeout. He wants to get things right here.
With a 10-second runoff. 1:53 on the game clock, please. 1:53 on the game clock.
So here's the deal. The referee just said calls a timeout to avoid the 10-second runoff. No,
we want the
10-second runoff. He called a timeout to make sure everything was right with the new left tackle and facing 3rd and 3.
What I don't understand though, Sean, is, and maybe I need to get the rule book out. Nobody called when the play was over.
Yes.
Austin Barber lost his helmet, so
Yes.
they stopped the clock
Yes.
for him to get
Exit.
off the field. Why did the clock not start?
These three here are huge, and it's a long three from their 26. The line to gain is just shy of the 30. Toss sweep left side ball. Stuffed as he turned upfield. It's going to be a loss of nearly a yard on the play, and nothing looked right about that situation there. I mean, there's a mess of Longhorns with Trey Moore in there to break the play up.
Yeah, I would let this run all the way down, call timeout, make sure my punt team understands they're coming after you.
76 is now 82 for Florida.
It's got to be clean. It is. And Doman gets it away, but he shanked it. It's off the side of his foot. It's going to bounce at the 37. Help the Gators out a little bit by finally tumbling out of bounds near the 31-yard line. So 55 seconds remaining. Most everybody has stayed here, and they're letting it rip at the Swamp. Snap back to Manning. Gators rush 4. Pocket closing. Manning's in trouble. Helmet off. Sacked at the 18-yard line. Jeremiah McLeod was in there, and he wasn't alone.
He's got to come out of the game.
Cameron James also involved.
Came off during the play. This qualifies for a 10-second runoff. Game clock operator, please put the game clock at 3-6. 3-6 in the game clock, thank you.
10-second runoff, Manning out. Matthew Caldwell, the backup quarterback, in for a play. 6 of 9 passing this year for 49 yards. 2nd and 22, a loss of 12. Snap back. He's got to throw. Pocket closing. Fires right side. Complete the 38. Wingo spins away from McLean and gets out of bounds for a first down the right side. Clock stops as he goes out of bounds into the Texas bench. Their backup quarterback just threw a dart. 26 seconds left. There's a flag on the play.
Personal foul. Hands to the face. Defense, number 91. 15-yard penalty added to the end of the run.
Holding.
First down.
Jeremiah McLeod. This is going to take it to the plus side of the field. 26-yard pass play to Wingo by the backup quarterback. And the penalty puts it on the Florida 40-yard line with 26 seconds left. Not so much of a Hail Mary now. Manning back in. DB's out there now for the Gators. Manning off the right hash, shotgun snap. Gators bring 4. Manning in the pocket, flushed out to his right. Squares his shoulders, down the left side. Leaping interception, no, incomplete. Cormani McLean thought he had picked off the pass at the goal line. It's ruled incomplete on the field.
The ruling on the field is an incomplete pass. Second down.
McLean had inside position on the intended receiver, lays out, grabs it. Does he hold on as he hit the ground? It's kind of twisting in his hands.
19 seconds on the game.
As he hits the ground, it pops out. It's incomplete.
Thank you.
Wow is right. Hey, look, they've been targeting McLean. Gators already with a pair of interceptions. Gators with 5 sacks. 19 seconds ago, 8-point lead for the Gators. 2nd and 10 from the 40. Moore in motion. Manning to throw. Climbs the pocket. Wrapped up. Sack. Ball's out. Ball's out at the 41-yard line. Comes, sacked him. Woods jumped on it.
That's okay.
They've ruled him down.
Game's over.
The clock's running. 4, 3, 1. Spike the ball. Hold on. Hold still, sideline. Clock shows zeros.
The previous play is under video review to see if there was any time left on the clock prior to the offense clocking the ball.
So there's either going to be one more play or it's going to be after review, the game is over. Looks like there was 1 second on the clock. No time.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it.
After review, the ball was still in the quarterback's hands with 0 seconds on the clock. By rule, the game was over.
Chop this one up for the Gators. 29-21. How about that?